How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. We just jumping straight into it for y'all. We do have three marginal risk areas today. We have one in Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, one in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and then the other one in Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Oregon. And then we have a double barrel slight risk for today in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and the other one in Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. Tornadoes. We have a 2% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of point within the green. Here. Wind. We have 5% chance areas of seeing winds of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of point in the brown. We have 15% chance areas of seeing wind gusts of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of point in the yellow. And then we do have a 15% hatched risk of seeing winds of 65 knots or greater within 25 miles of point in the yellow dashed area in South Dakota. And then hail. We have 5% chance areas of seeing hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger within 25 miles of point in the brown. We do have a 15% chance of seeing hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger within 25 miles of point in the yellow. And then we do have a 15% hatch risk of seeing hail of 2 inch in diameter or larger within 25 miles of point in the yellow dashed area. So that is for today. Jumping ahead to tomorrow's, we do have two marginal risks. One in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut. And then the other one in New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota. And then we have three slight risks. One in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. One in Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, and the other one in North Dakota and Minnesota. Now, by tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if this gets included or later today. Just with the location of it, I'd be surprised if this area had a lower severe potential. Tornado, we have a 2% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of point in the green in Colorado, Nebraska, and a little bit of South Dakota. Wind, we have 5% chance areas of seeing wind gusts of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of a point in the brown. And then we have 15% chance areas of seeing wind gusts of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of a point in the yellow. Hail, we have one large 5% chance area of seeing hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger within 25 miles of a point in the brown. So the main threat will be hail for tomorrow's system. And then day 3, a marginal risk in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Then another marginal risk in New Mexico, Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, Missouri, Iowa, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, with 5% chance areas of seeing severe weather within 25 miles of a point in the brown. We'll take a look at the HRRR here. Today's threats up here. And we'll see the timing of this. So this is noon today. So this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11 o'clock tonight. You can see we've got cells up here in North Dakota. We got a couple cells here in South Dakota, but we have a system here in northeast Nebraska. that could bring some rain to a already pretty soaked part of the state. I know 2 nights ago, my house had just under 2.5 inches of rain. You can keep the rain, guys. I do know for a fact that my state does not need, my part of the state especially does not need all the rain that we're forecasted to get still. So we obviously know early morning Thursday, northeast Nebraska could see some rain, or not even. We're still talking late Wednesday night, almost around midnight, 11 midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we're at noon. This is noon tomorrow for my Nebraska peeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is Friday at midnight. Okay, this can still change, and it probably will. Okay, if you remember the video I made last time about the 4th of July, which hope you all had a fun and safe, hopefully relatively dry 4th of July. If you remember that video, this model, when I made that video, said stuff was gonna dissipate before it got to eastern Nebraska, and you know for a fact that that just didn't happen. It didn't dissipate, and it was done raining at my house at like 10:45, so we didn't do any fireworks here. So hopefully that wasn't the case for any of you, especially if you lived farther east of where I do. Then you would have stayed dry for longer. You had the opportunity of doing fireworks, but that's the crazy part and the difficult part about weather forecasting in the state of Nebraska is the weather can change so fast that you can't keep up. So that's what the model says. That's what we'll go based off of. But no, it will probably more than likely change. Just a little update for you guys tomorrow. The slight risk does include some notable counties, including Platte County, Madison County, Nance County, Merritt County, Boone County, Antelope County, and anywhere west of that, Custer County, Lincoln County, all those counties. Do note, it is kind of a conditional slight risk, meaning if the sun doesn't pop out, if it's cloudy all day and then the sun pops out for an hour, 2 hours, don't expect too much in the form of severe weather. But if the sun is out from the butt crack of dawn and it heats up very fast, along with humidity, the storms could fire off earlier and strengthen pretty significantly in speed and become severe very fast, and could be long-lived severe storms. So it is a conditional slight risk for tomorrow in Nebraska. If the sun is out and it heats up fast, the storms will probably fire off sooner and become severe a lot more quicker than anticipated. But if the sun doesn't come out right away and it kind of just stays behind the clouds and then it pops out at like 3 in the afternoon till sunset, I think we could be looking at a lot more of a lower end but still severe threat. It just will be a lot lower on the lower end of severity. I don't believe they'll upgrade anything to an enhanced risk. If anything, the upgrade I see is the northern South Dakota, north central South Dakota being included in the slight risk. I don't see an enhanced risk popping up. But I guess I didn't look over here to see maybe the only place I could see an enhanced risk popping up would be over here in our other slight risk, just because we do have a lot more discrete cells, and we do have a little squall line forming, so the wind potential could be increased there a little bit. So the only place, if they were to upgrade to an enhanced risk, I do believe would be over on the East Coast. I don't know if that'll happen. I don't foresee that happening, but just know if an enhanced risk got upgraded, I don't think it'll be for Nebraska, North Dakota, or South Dakota. I do believe it'll be for Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. But that's my opinion. Take that with a grain of salt. But that'll be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Tell your friends and family about the channel. Quick little update. These are my socials. So this is my Instagram. It's literally the same you see on Facebook. Basically, it's just I post the outlooks on here. I have 2 posts on here. I do have a Twitter or X account, depending on if you use it. If you don't, if you use it, that's great. If you don't, it's fine. This is my tag. This is the account name. So, my last thing was May 15th on here. So you obviously can tell I'm not crazy active on X, but I also haven't been on here for a while. And then Facebook. This is my Facebook. It's just my name. Yeah, and if you're friends with me, if you're on all of this stuff, and you're not on the channel, what the heck? Might as well join the channel. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an update. As I said, that's all I got for you. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.